Obviously, we've known Brexit is coming because that's what the nation, the UK nation, not us, said. So are we all prepared? Can we now slip effortlessly in February into Brexit as far as we are concerned, DEFA?
John, I wished it was that easy. There will be a transition period, and a lot will happen in that transition period that will affect my department, fisheries and agriculture particularly. We are as prepared as we can be. We've been working with DEFA in the UK, and we speak to them maybe once or twice a week, and we have a good rapport with them. Obviously, we can't tell them to do anything. We try and influence them, and that's what we've been doing. From a department perspective, over the last few months, I put through 1,500 pieces of legislation to amend some of the things that we've been doing, to bring them in line so that we can continue as a third country to trade with the UK or EU, depending on what happens during the transition, and that will be ongoing.
So can I get it right? Do we know exactly which direction we want to go in? We're just having to wait on the UK?
We are having to wait on the UK. We're influencers, but we're not leaders. They lead on this, and where they go, sadly, we will have to follow. We have insufficient clout as Crown dependencies, and indeed Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland to a certain extent are also followers. It's a UK government.
Is this all crossing T's and dotting I's, or is there anything major that we have to get through?
Well, at the moment it's been more crossing T's and dotting I's and changing references and bringing ourselves into line with equivalency with the UK, so that we won't cause any problems for the UK with the EU, assuming a transition agreement to continue trade. So yes, and they keep producing statutory instruments. We keep looking at them, and where we need to, we keep amending legislation.
What about fishing? Where are we with that?
Well, the Fisheries Management Agreement, the FMA, will be renegotiated. We are already in talks. We've produced a paper on that.
Shouldn't that be done and dusted by now?
Well, no, because that's another thing that is affected by Brexit. The Common Fisheries Agreement.
But we know Brexit is coming, so we
well, did we? Until recently.
We could negotiate an instrument.
No, it was impossible to negotiate. I mean, we knew that the FMA was going to require renegotiation in any case, but the Common Fisheries Agreement, when that falls after Brexit, depending on what the UK agree with the EU in terms of access, etc., will give us a direct steer as to what we can do within our waters, maybe capture more quota, because I think at the moment we are disadvantaged.
Isn't that what we're aiming for? You say maybe. Shouldn't we be to say yes, we will be?
We are aiming for it, but it's like all of these things. I don't want to overpromise and underperform. We will get what we can, and all our negotiating is based on getting the best possible deal for Manx fishermen.